Hey guys, it's Roller. We're here at Freddy's. Yep, Parker, Friday nights right here. Freddy's Steak Burger. Come on down and check us out, man. We have a young lady right here. Tell us your name.
Hi, I'm Janie.
Hi, Janie. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Great. Tell us a little bit about your car. First of all, what year is it? 1965?
It's very early 65.
Uh-huh.
It missed being a 64 and a half by about 3 weeks.
Wow. So, what is the history of the car?
So my dad actually bought this when I was 8 years old.
No
back in
way.
Atlanta. We've had it the entire time. He was a pharmacist and bought it from one of his customers. And he kept it, drove it. I grew up going to shows in it as a child. And unfortunately, we've gotten to the point where Dad's not driving anymore. So
Right.
I had it loaded on a trailer and brought here from Atlanta back in December.
So it spent its whole life in Atlanta? It was
Yeah.
bought in Atlanta?
It was
And
bought in Atlanta.
are you guys the second owner of the car?
We're actually the third owner.
Wow. A lot of history in the automobile. I bet you rode in the back seat quite a bit as a little girl.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What was one of your favorite things to do when you were cruising in the car?
Go to the car meets.
Uh-huh.
Back in that day, and even still now, driving around and people just looking so excited when they see it.
Oh, of course.
This was my high school car.
Was it really?
Well, this
Oh.
was supposed to be my car when I turned 16.
Uh-huh.
Dad said no way. They bought me a '73 Mustang instead.
Well, at least you had a Mustang. It wasn't this one, but now look what you have. You have this one.
Right?
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice to have the 73 too?
It would.
Yeah.
And you have regrets about that one.
Right. Well, we have a lot of things. I grew up in the car business, and there's a lot of cars I wish I still had to this day. So, but hey, live and learn, right?
Right.
Whoever would have thought that the cars would be worth what they're worth today?
Absolutely.
So.
And it may always be worth less than I put into it or than
Yes.
I love it, but that's
right.
okay.
You know,
I don't
that's
care.
that's like with me and my truck over there. I created that truck after my father passed away, and so I've had people come up and say, "Hey, I want to buy your truck," and I'd say, "Please don't offer me a lot of money because I'm going to be ill because I have to turn you down because there's no way you can put a price on the passion, the love that you have for the automobile."
My kids have grown up knowing that I would sell them before I sold it.
And your daughter,
She just ran
because she probably thought he's going to ask me to come on here or something pretty soon. Well, what is one of your fondest memories in the automobile?
I've appreciated how Dad really kept it old school and tried to keep it as close to original as possible, only modifying things to really keep it on the road.
Right.
So not going and adding, upgrading the engine or adding this or adding that.
Right.
Just keeping it as old school as we can.
What have you done to the car since you brought it up here?
I had a problem with a leaky water pump. So
Uh-huh.
learning how to do that.
You did it yourself?
Learning between YouTube.
Yes.
A couple of friends in the Mustang Club.
Perfect.
And helping. And trying to do as much of it myself as I can.
Right.
I'd like somebody watching over me.
Right.
But I need to learn how to take care of it.
Well, sure you do. And you thought you were going to not get in, didn't you? Ah, ha, ha, ha. Aha, yeah. Why don't you stand a little closer to Mama so that we can pick up the voice there? But what do you think of this?
I think it's really cool. It's unique to be going to the car shows now. It's not something I grew up doing, but it's something I get to do now. And
Right.
it's just the joy everybody has. It's a happy time.
Sure.
Everybody has advice and can help and has guided us in anything that we've needed to do here.
Right. Now, are you a member of the Parker Cruisers?
I started following them on the Facebook page. This is the second meet that I've come to.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
And we have our big show down in Parker. And I can get you a date here real soon. Levi's going to be very upset that I don't know that date on my head. But I have to put my name on my belt to remember who I am, let alone dates and stuff like that. But, I think there's still probably time if you want to get in. I think it's like $65. And we'll talk a little bit more about that here pretty quick. But What about you? What do you think your plans for the future with the car? Maybe when Mom says, "Hey, now it's yours."
Just same plan of attack here. Keep it as original as possible. Only do absolutely what I have to.
Right. You have a passion for it?
I'm getting there. I'm learning a lot.
Uh-huh.
Before we brought the cars out here, I didn't know much. I didn't care much, but going to meetings and car shows, I'm picking up a lot.
Right. Well, I'm going to walk around, and if you guys want to follow me, I just want to highlight the car and show people the car as we're walking. If there's something special that you want me to fixate on, let's do that. Okay. So let's rock around here. We got a 289, all original, no air conditioning.
Nope.
But you don't need air conditioning in Colorado, do you?
Those are down.
No, yeah, 255 air is what my dad used to call it. Yeah. So looks like you put a new radiator in it.
It did. The old one was just so clogged up from years of sitting. That
Yeah.
It was just time.
Right.
Just to protect it.
And you know, antifreeze, when it sits for a long time, it gums stuff up. It can be a very helpful thing, but it can be a very pain in the rear end thing, you know.
And every single
Yeah.
tube in it was gone.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and the good thing about it is they make parts for them now, and you can get parts for them, and it's just really cool that you can still bring these back to life, you know. So, the paint all original, or has it been painted?
It did get partially repainted back in 2011. Dad had done the old spray the ether trick to get it cranked, and you know that works until it doesn't.
Sure.
And he had a little bit of a barbecue under there.
Oh, uh-huh. Well,
partial repaint.
well, you know what though? It looks like it's really.
The original color.
Yeah.
Been garaged its whole life.
What do you know the name of the color?
Caspian blue.
Caspian blue. See, there is you got to remember that, okay? Because this will be, you have to catalog all that, you know. There will be a test someday. Before she gives you the keys, she's going to say, now, what color is it? So, but I love the little spinner hubcaps on it. It doesn't have the pony interior. It's just original interior, but it's just a beautiful car. I mean,
The interior is 100% original.
it's just like a time capsule that has been preserved for forever and a day. I mean, the dash pad is in awesome shape, guys. This here is this is what we call a Survivor. And it is just a beautiful, beautiful little car. Looks like it's a rust-free car. No rust in it. Trunk's in good shape and all that, too. Wow. AM radio.
AM radio, the only thing it gets is a mariachi station, which Eric very much.
Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Yeah.
I roll around with my little Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, and that, see,
To have some options.
sure.
But-
And that's the good thing about the options we have now in this technology world. It's, you know, you can put that Bluetooth speaker there and keep the other one. Back in the day when I was young and started, we took like jigsaws and cut the dashboard out, and you know, I mean, just the stuff we did makes me ill, you know. But hey, that's what everybody did back in the day, you know. Of course, I was around with the 8-track player. Do you know what an 8-track player is? Oh God. Yeah, and my kids, I still have a box, or the 8-track tape box, and when they were young, they were like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Well, it's got music on it." And they're like, "But it you know, you had to have a separate car to take all your music if you liked music, listening to it." So, but no, I really, really, really like the car. I think it's just a great Survivor, and thank you for bringing it back and redoing it and bringing it back to life, you know. Because now, when it was in Atlanta, did it sit for a long time?
It probably sat for close to 10 years.
Oh, wow.
My parents had designed their house specially to handle cars. They had antique cars, a variety of cars that Dad had collected from different customers. And it just, as he's gotten on up in years and wasn't driving anymore. And, you know, it does take effort to get them on the road.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
It just kind of got beyond it.
Yeah, especially when they sit for so long, it takes a long time to you got to worry about bearings getting flat or tires getting flat or whatever. There's Derek right here. But, we call our group, you are an official lug nut now. Okay. So, that's our fan base is the lug nuts. Derek, he started, a YouTube channel for us. So all of our videos go on YouTube. I'm getting ready to start doing a podcast, and we're going to do that. And so who knows? I spent 26 years in the monster truck business, and I was in charge of the announcers during that time, and I did the radio and the TV, and well, they all did, but I just grew a passion for it. I had my own radio show for music and stuff, and I just thought, you know what? I got to do something here. So this is what we do now. So. But you two lug nuts, I appreciate you taking the time. And what is your name? Erica. Okay. Well, I tell you what, we really appreciate you guys taking the time and talking with us. This will be on Facebook a little later on. And then when Derek downloads it, it'll be on YouTube. So you can go in and just go to Rolling with Roller and Derek, watch it, like our page, and tell your friends about us, okay? And you got young friends, please do. I'd like you to meet Derek. This is my partner right here, and little 65 here. There's my Bubba, little 65 man, and just really running good, man.
That's awesome.
Great history about the car. Third owner, brought it back from Atlanta with her dad for her dad's car since she was 8 years old. So just a awesome deal. So, but they're official lug nuts. We've christened them. But thank you very much, and we will see you at the shows, okay? We'll tell you a little bit about Parker Fest right now, though. Okay.